Counting on alum, Jinger Duggar Volo is back with a new Q&A on social media. The 30-year-old has been busy making podcast videos with Jeremy. She has also been embracing her pregnancy with her third child. Aside from their growing family, Jinger also opened up about the possibility of her TV comeback with her husband. Keep reading to see her statements. Counting on, Jinger Duggar opens up about third baby's gender. One of the questions Jinger answered on her latest IG stories Q&A was about her baby's gender. According to the Counting on alum, she and Jeremy already know the gender of their third baby. However, they plan to host a gender reveal party with their family and friends. Jinger added that only a few people know about her third baby's gender. One of them was Jessa, who was actually the first person to know the gender. In her previous podcast, Jinger revealed that she asked her sister to get the results of her test in Arkansas and send it back to her in LA. Jinger shares if she's returning to TV with Jeremy. Aside from questions about her third baby, Jinger Duggar Volo also opened up about whether she and Jeremy will return to TV. According to the Counting on alum, she grew up in front of the cameras and felt like it was a normal thing to be on TV. But she believes they've reached a point where they're done filming for the reality show. She added that launching a podcast is their way to stay in touch with their fans and talk about her past filming with TLC. However, it seems Jinger is not closing her doors for future opportunities, as she repeatedly stated, "I don't know." Counting on, Jinger Duggar shares due date. During her IG stories Q&A, Jinger revealed that she's almost 20 weeks pregnant, adding that her current pregnancy felt so fast. The Counting on alum also said that she's been feeling better with her pregnancy today. She added, "Yeah, I could not believe we're almost halfway." Jinger Duggar Volo is expected to welcome her third child in March 2025. Jinger Duggar, a familiar face to fans of the Duggar family from the *19 Kids and Counting and Counting on series, has been taking new steps in her life that diverge significantly from her past. Recently, she and her husband Jeremy Volo opened up about their life, struggles, and possible future projects, teasing fans about a potential return to TV. In recent interviews and on social media, Jinger has been candid about her journey, newfound beliefs, and evolving identity. Here, we'll explore Jinger and Jeremy's shift, how they're approaching a potential television comeback, and what it might mean for fans who have been following her transformation. Reflecting on past experiences, Jinger's journey into the public eye began as a child. Raised in a conservative family with strict religious guidelines, she grew up on reality television. From 2008 to 2020, audiences followed the Duggars on TLC as they raised their large family under the public's gaze, first with *19 Kids and Counting and later with *Counting on Jinger was introduced to fans as one of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's middle daughters, known for her sweet demeanor and close relationships with her siblings. As she grew up, fans saw glimpses of her individuality peeking through, and over time, she started taking steps away from the traditional values that her family espoused. In recent years, she has opened up about her shifting perspective. Jinger has spoken about the strict, rule-oriented interpretation of Christianity she grew up with, particularly through the influence of Bill Gothard's teachings. Gothard, the founder of the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, was instrumental in shaping the Duggars' worldview. His teachings emphasized rigid gender roles, courtship over dating, modesty, and an often authoritarian family structure. However, in the past few years, Jinger has distanced herself from the teachings she grew up with, publicly sharing how she began to question these ideas. A life transformation in Los Angeles. In 2016, Jinger's marriage to Jeremy Volo marked a major turning point in her life. Jeremy, a former professional soccer player turned pastor, held Christian beliefs but was not a follower of Gothard's teachings. This opened new possibilities for Jinger, allowing her to explore a faith-based life that did not require such strict adherence to specific interpretations of Christianity. As a couple, they relocated to Los Angeles so Jeremy could complete his studies at the Master's Seminary. Moving to Los Angeles pushed Jinger out of her comfort zone, exposing her to new ideas and ways of life. Living in a bustling city, far from the secluded, rural lifestyle she had known, provided her with a fresh perspective. She has credited this move with allowing her to redefine her personal beliefs and find her own voice. Los Angeles also offered her and Jeremy a chance to reframe their public image. Together, they began developing a brand focused on their new life, including podcasts, social media content, and Jinger's memoir, Becoming Free Indeed. Finding her voice in Becoming Free Indeed. Jinger's memoir, Becoming Free Indeed, was a significant moment in her journey. She candidly recounts her experiences growing up in the Duggar household, the teachings she followed, and her path toward questioning and ultimately rejecting parts of her upbringing. The memoir discusses the difficulties of growing up under strict guidelines, the sense of fear instilled by Gothard's teachings, and her eventual shift toward a more nuanced understanding of faith. This book gave Jinger a chance to connect with her fans on a deeper level. Many readers, particularly those who grew up in strict or high-control religious environments, resonated with her story. Her vulnerability and willingness to share her personal struggles have allowed her to reach audiences far beyond the Duggar fan base. She also addresses the complexities of family, explaining that while she has moved away from certain beliefs, she still loves and respects her family, even if they may not agree with all of her choices. Jinger and Jeremy's new approach to media since leaving reality TV. Jinger and Jeremy have been open about their changing views on fame, privacy, and how they want to share their lives. Unlike the chaotic, drama-filled nature of the shows she grew up on, Jinger is now selective about what she chooses to make public. She has emphasized the importance of protecting her children's privacy, wanting to give them a more stable and grounded upbringing away from the spotlight. However, fans are curious about whether Jinger and Jeremy might consider a return to television, albeit in a different format. While they have not made any formal announcements, the couple has hinted at possible projects. In a recent Instagram Q&A, Jinger mentioned that they were exploring options, carefully weighing how any new media projects would align with their values and lifestyle. If they do decide to return to television, it would likely be on their own terms, a stark contrast from her earlier experiences on 19 Kids and Counting. Jinger and Jeremy have also ventured into content creation on their own. Their YouTube channel, podcast appearances, and social media have allowed them to connect with followers in a controlled environment where they set the narrative. This new approach has provided a safe space for them to discuss faith, family life, and personal growth without the intense scrutiny of traditional reality TV. What a comeback could look like. If Jinger and Jeremy decide to return to television, the show would likely look very different from Counting on Asterisk. Rather than a reality TV format that dives into the day-to-day aspects of their lives, a new project could focus more on themes of faith, personal growth, and their experiences as a family navigating their own path. Jinger's memoir and public statements suggest that she would want any new project to avoid the sensationalism and drama that characterized much of her past TV experience. The couple might consider a docuseries format, allowing them to control the story in a way that shares their journey without exploiting it. They could use this platform to delve deeper into Jinger's story of questioning, exploring, and redefining her beliefs. For Jeremy, who is deeply involved in theology, a show could also explore their shared values in a broader context, focusing on faith in a modern, diverse world. In some ways, this approach aligns with how other public figures have re-entered media after stepping back from the spotlight. Instead of a traditional reality show, Jinger and Jeremy could pursue a documentary or limited series that offers more control over storytelling and is rooted in authenticity. The future ahead. While Jinger has undergone a significant transformation, she has also shown that her love for her family remains unwavering, even if her beliefs differ from theirs. She has been careful to express her views respectfully, and her focus on finding peace and understanding is evident. Her ability to navigate these changes publicly has inspired many, and fans remain invested in her story. If Jinger and Jeremy do return to television, it could serve as a bridge between her past and present. By choosing a format that aligns with their values and offers insight into their journey, they can provide an honest portrayal that resonates with audiences. For Jinger, this wouldn't be about returning to the limelight in the same way, but about connecting on a meaningful level. Jinger Duggar has shown that growth is possible even under the most intense public scrutiny. Her resilience, transparency, and pursuit of truth have endeared her to many fans who admire her courage in redefining her life. Whether or not a television comeback happens, her story will continue to inspire those navigating similar journeys of self-discovery and faith. If you are looking for more Duggar family news, stay tuned by subscribing to this channel for all your updates.